Graphics, story, fun. Out of these three, which would you play first? Play something more visually appealing, something with a good story, or something really fun? Alright, what if I asked you? You had to sacrifice one of these. Which would you choose first? You'd probably choose graphics first. They're not too necessary. Understandable. How about story and fun? You can absolutely have both in a game. Hell, some games manage to pull off all three. But when it comes to video games, why would you ever sacrifice the fun? Because if it's not fun, why bother? Everyone has their own definition of fun. It's very subjective. Believe it or not, some people actually enjoy playing Overwatch and League. Hey, you know what? I enjoy torturing myself too. I played a lot of Tarkov, and that game is just built to fuck you in the ass. So I'm not here to debate on what's fun or not, but to instead talk about how some developers forget that they're making a video game and they leave gameplay to the side, which is arguably the most important part of a game. There are all different kinds of gameplay, and it doesn't mean that one is better than the other. There's always an audience that enjoys a certain genre. But no matter the genre, gameplay should always be prioritized so it's enjoyable. I think there's a balance. The holy trinity is when all three are balanced perfectly. Decent graphics, decent gameplay, decent story. That's a decent game. Some unbalances aren't that bad, like if gameplay overpowered everything. You can have a game that has shit graphics, shit story, but if it's fun, you'll never stop playing. If it has more story, some games let it slide, but some don't. If it weighs more on the graphics side, it's more than likely a boring game if that's its only selling point. By the way, I'm kind of throwing graphics and style together, but understand that they are two different things. One's a technical choice and the other is an artistic choice. But for the sake of the video, I kind of just lumped them together to represent the look of a game. If you weigh more into the style or the look for some kind of artistic expression or some kind of message or whatever, you just turn into one of those indie games that shoots a bukkake of symbolism at you. They just scream at you their message, and you just gotta be real with it. This was a fucking waste of time. Every game has a gameplay loop. Shooting games, spawn, kill, die, repeat. Battle royales, drop, find guns, kill, die, repeat. RPGs, quests, kill some shit, level and gear up, to repeat. Loops are what keeps the players playing, but they get a little boring after a while. The goal for a developer is to prolong that enjoyment of the loop as much as you can before people get tired of it. Because if players stop playing, players stop paying. Depending on the game, but in 2023, shit. It's carrot on a stick.
Yes, keep paying. Keep playing.
Shit, if it's fun, we'll play. If we're not digging it, we're out. Because gameplay trumps everything. If you ain't enjoying it, stop playing. I already talked about this in another video, but whatever. If something about the game stops you from playing, either from shitty dev decisions, you already did everything in the game, or it's just too repetitive, then, stop. It's over. Play what you enjoy playing, and not what you don't. Don't you hate it when game developers make a damn good game, and you're like, damn, that's a good game. You play with your buddies, play alone, whatever the hell. You're having a good time. Fuck yeah. And then they're like, hey, guess what? We're gonna update this bitch. And you're like, fuck yeah, more shit. Let's fucking go. I love it. And then they ruin it. Fucking immediately. What sucks is when game devs update it, or they update their game, and they don't think about how this affects the gameplay or the enjoyment of the player. You can make the game you want, like, oh, we want it to be this. That's great. Launch it like that. Don't launch it in a certain way and then change it midway through its lifespan saying, oh, we initially wanted it to be this way, but we launched it this way because, fuck it. I'm gonna end this with what I said earlier. Play what you enjoy playing and not what you don't, because If it's not fun, why bother? All right, audio ending meow.